Ahmed Sharara was 16 months old when the state accuses him of killing 3 people and damaging state and public property. Ahmed could barely talk at the time. Now, the police is saying that this is, in fact, mistaken identity, that the person they're looking for is his 50-year-old uncle or an uncle in his 50s. But to add to the confusion of all this, the army is saying that Ahmed Sharara is in fact a 16-year-old teenager. So it doesn't even look like the state actually knows who in fact they're looking for. But this boy, this now 3-year-old toddler, has had his name in this court case.
And one thing I find quite interesting is the fact that when the police first came to arrest this toddler, they ended up taking his father instead, which really just speaks to wider issues with Egypt's judicial system.
That's right. So you have the police coming to his household. They are looking for Ahmed. The father presents the birth certificate, shows Ahmed as being a toddler. The police, not leaving empty-handed, take the father to the police station, and it's 4 months later that he is released from jail after talking to a judge and showing the paperwork that he is not in fact Ahmed, telling the judge that he is that Ahmed is a toddler. Despite that, Ahmed's name is still in this case, but it does speak to the broader situation here in Egypt. Talking to human rights advocates, they're saying that this is actually quite common, where you have mistaken identity, you have cases where someone who is accused of a crime literally couldn't be the person that committed that crime because they were already in prison when that alleged crime occurred. So they say this is just rampant throughout Egypt. Another instance is where you have hundreds of people arrested for a crime. The investigation lasts about 24 hours, yet 100 people are all given one sentence. These trials don't last very long either. And so one advocate, human rights advocate, told us that it really just shows the mistrust that that Egyptian people have with their judiciary when you have cases like this constantly happening.
Yeah, but thankfully the case with this toddler was eventually cleared up. Ian Lee, thank you so much. Appreciate that.